Hi guys, how you doing? It's Mark from Northeast Bass Fishing. I'm back. It's a 2 in a row for me, so it's pretty good. So I wanted to show you guys. I got a order a few weeks ago from Land Big Fish. Now you can't see that very clearly, but I had this stuff in the boat. I took it to Lake George with me, so I took it back out and said, let me do a video on this before I kind of put it away and get it in its boxes and wherever I'm going to put it. So some of this stuff is stuff you guys have seen that I've had. Some of the things are new, I suppose. Let me show you what I got here. You guys know I've been doing a little more drop shotting now, and I've been trying more of these rebarb hooks. So I got some more of the rebarb hooks in some sizes I didn't have. So let's see, what did I get here? This is that rebarb hook. This is for drop shotting. If you guys are new to these hooks, this is if you want to Texas rig your drop shot bait, and specifically I use it with the Roboworms. But that's the Roboworm rebarb hook, and you can see how I kind of have a little diagram on the back there. But I've been doing more of that Texas rigging with my drop shots than I have been. I mean, I used to, when I first started doing it, I would wacky worm everything, which I still do sometimes. And then I would just nose hook everything. But now I'm trying some more of these Roboworms on there and having them Texas rigged. You can see the rebarb hook has that nice little keeper here. Keep your worm up. Oops. So I've been getting some more of these to try them out. So there's that size 1. I think that's the 1, right? Yeah, it's a size 1. You get a 6-pack. So that's one of my Land Big Fish things. Let's see. I also got the 2/0 size, which I'll keep that in the pack for now. You guys get the idea. Just a little bigger one. If you use a bigger worm, you don't have to just use the Roboworm. You know, if you have a certain worm you like for drop shotting, you know, it's just as good. Whatever you like. I prefer that. I like that Roboworm. But there you go. That's a 2/0 size. If you had a bigger worm, those 7.5 inch worms. And here's your size 2. I'll fold that. I'll show you that first. And then I'll fold it up. You can see it better. There you go. There's that Roboworm rebarb. There you go. Rebarb hook. And I think there's a 6. Yeah, they're all 6-packs. So that's nice. So you get a nice number there. 6 hooks for your drop shotting. So got 3 of those. Get the different sizes. Now this is something new I haven't tried. This Owner downshot offset hook. I haven't. This is the first I bought these, but they were recommended. I don't know what if my buddy Sean told me about them. If I saw a video on them on YouTube, I don't remember where I heard about them. I might have been watching the Hook Up Tackle. They might have been talking about them. I don't really remember. But I wanted to try them out, and they had them. So this is the, I give you 7 in a pack. It's the size 1. An Owner makes these hooks, so you know they're good. And this can also be used, I keep dropping the hooks. You can also use these for your Texas rigged drop shot baits. Nice tacky hook. There you go. So that's the Owner downshot offset hook. That's what the pack looks like, and it's size 1. So I haven't tried these yet. I'm going to try them, see how they compare with those rebarb hooks. They don't have that little keeper on them, but you can see the way the hook is made there. It should be no problem. Texas rigging. There's your size 1. And I also got the size 2 in that same hook. So I'll take that out of the pack. You guys seen that. But that's what the package looks like. So if you want to try another drop shot hook for your Texas rig drop shots, there you go. That Owner downshot. So I got 2 of those. I always grab some of these, you know, just to increase my tungsten jig collection. You know, I've been buying these Queen tackle tungsten jigs, and I think this is a 3/8, and this is that's that what is that color again? I'm totally drawn a blank on the color. Oh, black and blue craw. It says it on the half ounce, doesn't say it on the 3/8, and I forgot what it was called. But it's the black and blue craw. They got a 3/8, which is this one. I don't know if it's me, but I always think that these skirts have a coffee scent. Unless whoever was tying them was drinking coffee when they dyed them. Seems like they have a slight coffee scent. But that's their blue craw. So it's got some blue in there, some brown, some different other. So there you go, nice flipping jig. I would probably put a skirt collar on here, or I'm not a skirt collar, a rattle collar on here. Add some rattles, because I like rattles on my jigs. So there you go. It's a 3/8. Usually when I get a couple of these, I usually get the 3/8 and then I get the half. Half of them I'm going to be fishing a little deeper, maybe a little thicker weeds. 3/8 if I'm fishing maybe shallow docks a lot. Fishing more shallow cover. There you can see it in the half ounce version of that queen tackle. Blue craw flipping jig. So just your typical arky head. Nice jig. There it is, guys. Hope you guys get a good look at that. But if you're looking for a tungsten jig, it's already made. There you go. Now I know I've got a ton of trick worms, but what I like about Land Big Fish is they're like Zoom Central, and they always have these. I don't know if Zoom is the only one that has these colors. If they're the first one to get them, Tackle Warehouse, other places may have them too. They always seem to have these, these colors that nobody else has. And I saw 4 colors on there I didn't have that looked nice and I wanted to try. And so I got, I just think 4 of them. I'll make sure I didn't leave any in the boat. Yeah. So here's your old trick worm. For you guys who've never seen a trick worm before, classic bait, 6.5-inch worm. You'll catch them anywhere on it. Any kind of jig head you want to use. I tend to use a slider head, but any kind of head you want to use works great. And I got these 4 colors I didn't have, and this they call Killer Blue. You can't go wrong with a trick worm. You get 20 worms in a pack, especially when there's sales on them. They're like $4, 4 and change. That Killer Blue looked great. I thought this would be really a great clear water worm color right there. They don't really have any scent, too. But that's that Killer Blue color. Pretty neat. I hadn't seen it on there, maybe I missed it. I hadn't seen it on there before. But when I started looking at it, let me try a few of the new colors that are out. So it's almost like, let me hold it up to the light. Yeah, it's pretty much the same all the way through. I was wondering if there was more of a heavier blue maybe on the bottom. But I think it just looks that way with the light going through it. Pretty cool. So that's the Killer Blue color. So if you guys are thinking of trying that from Zoom, that is what it looks like. Really neat. I haven't tried it yet. I didn't try it when I was up at Lake George. Of course, I probably should have because the water is crystal clear up there. This is the one they call Purple Passion. Or I'm sorry, Purple Pumpkin. I think there is another one called Purple Passion. Purple Pumpkin. And so, it's hard to, you can kind of see when the light goes through it, that purple that's kind of mixed in with that pumpkin color. So when you first look at it quick, you might think it's like a brown. But then when you look at it close and you kind of move it in the light, I don't know if you guys can see that in the video, but it's definitely got a purple hue to it. So it's like a combination of a pumpkin and purple. So I like purple worms, so it should be nice to give it a little difference. There you go. So if you're thinking of that one, that's what it looks like up close. So there's your Zoom trick worm in the purple pumpkin color. There it is. Just got that from Land Big Fish. Okay, last 2. This is a neat looking one. This is called Tilapia Magic. Didn't have that one. No, I have a ton of trick worms, and I'm sure I don't have every color because there's so many. But this one is another one that I think will be just great, you know, clear water color. It's almost like that. I love that watermelon magic, that green pumpkin magic, and this tilapia magic is very similar. It's got all those different flakes in there. It's got that gold, the greens, looks like some, I don't know if that's some purples, some blues, blacks. It's got, I mean, probably every flake you can get, they probably threw in there. You guys can get a good look at that in the light. That's tilapia magic. So if you want a little different clear water worm from Zoom, that trick worm, the tilapia magic is really nice. And that I did catch fish on, up on George. And the last one I got was, as I've said before, I didn't, believe it or not, I didn't have green pumpkin candy. I had watermelon candy. And like candy magic or something, I forget, but I didn't have this green pumpkin candy. Now this may be new, maybe old, I just missed it, but you know, you guys know I'm a big fan of that color. Green pumpkin with all those different flakes in there. Great anywhere, especially to me, for me, on clear water lakes. These colors do great with all that flake in there. They really show up well in that clear water. But there you go. So that's it, guys. That was my order that I made. I don't know if the date is on here. 8/18. It might have been August 18th. So I know it was right before I went away to George. So I probably got it that mid-August, but I hadn't had a chance to show it to you guys. So I wanted to before everything got put away or put in the boat, you know, for going fishing. But that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Any questions on any of those baits, let me know. You know, Land Big Fish is probably the place I order from the most now because they just have so many sales. And they have a good selection. It's like, you know, if you took every, you know, online company and put them all together, they had everything, it'd be perfect. But everybody kind of has their own thing that they have a lot of. And if you're looking for Zoom stuff, you know, it's hard to beat Land Big Fish, especially with all the sales they have. They just had a Labor Day sale. I don't know what the next one's going to be here. fall sale, probably something coming up. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, any questions, let me know. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please share it, like it, and all that stuff. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Subscriptions are going up nicely. I'm slowly building up to that 1,000 mark, which is where everybody wants to get to. And so I'm getting there. So I appreciate everybody that has subscribed so far and shared the videos and told people about them. So I appreciate it. But that's it, guys. I am going to put together some videos of my last couple tournaments. I forget how many I've done, believe it or not, and how many tournaments I've had since. I know I have, I don't know if I did one for the Candlewood Night tournament, and I have to do one, I know I have to do one for Lake George. I don't know if there's anything in between there that I'm forgetting, but I'll start putting those together. Not great tournaments, not terrible, kind of like middle of the pack type tournaments, so caught fish, but you know, could have done better, but didn't. But they weren't total disasters either. So, you know, if I have two great tournaments to end the season and the guys ahead of me maybe stumble a little, you got a shot. So that's all you can hope for at the end of the year. But I'll put some of those videos together. I know I've got some stuff from Tackle Warehouse coming for their Labor Day sale. So when I get that stuff, I'll show it to you. And that's it. And hopefully, like today it's pouring. I'm hoping to go Thursday, and I'm going to bring the Tacticam out. Maybe I'll get some, hopefully get some fish in the boat to show you guys. So that's it. So I'll talk to you guys soon on YouTube. Mark out.